Hey, how you doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I wanted to thank you first off about letting us send this video out to you and taking time out of your busy day to talk to one of my team members there. So Jake, let's go ahead and get started here. I have the homepage of the website pulled up. Now, it looks like you guys do a lot more than just roofing. Commercial maintenance, bathroom, kitchen remodels, handyman services, but you guys do some exterior as well. So you'd have to let me know a little bit of what you guys specifically like to do. What would you want more of? Things of that nature, so that my research would be better used. But I pulled up a few things, so for the sake of the video, I think we'll have enough information for you. Now, first thing I pulled up here is a Google search page. Let's go ahead and talk about what I'm typing in here. So, home remodeling Quad Cities. You could do Davenport, so on and so forth. Quad Cities, if you service all of them, or this entire area, um, this is what we'd be looking at. Let me take a look at something real quick. Okay. Yeah, okay. Quad Cities. There we go. Okay, I see it. Nice. So, with that being said, we want to obviously, or what I typed into Google is what we would consider it's a phrase, but it's a keyword. In this case, it's a buyer intent keyword, even more specifically. So, um, if I was looking for home remodeling or kitchen or bathroom remodeling, so on and so forth within the Quad Cities area, this is something I would type in to find a company to do that for me, right? If I didn't have one in mind already. So that's what we're kind of looking at and trying to figure out how can we get on this first page of Google, especially since 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on here when it comes to choosing a company. All right. So there are going to be a few ways that you can do that. Typically, the first way we're going to see here is through ads. Now, we're not seeing any up top. We do see one down here below, right? Now, some of these aren't always going to be as targeted. The best ones to use are going to be these Google guaranteed ads that you see sometimes up top here. But with that being said, those are going to be a decent conversion rate. If you needed customers right here and right now, that wouldn't be a bad way to do it, as they're pay per click. But with that being said, I think better ROI over a long period of time is going to be doing it organically, whether through the map pack or the actual listings here that we're seeing down below. Now, to do it through the map pack, you're going to need a Google business profile created and verified, 100% filled out. Make sure you keep it up to date, have a good amount of pictures, great content about yourself, frequently asked questions. There's a lot of things that you can do to make it rank within here. You just need to make sure you're doing all these different things at a high level, and then you will be able to. And this is a great great place to be, as 30 to sometimes even 50% of your entire traffic will come from this map pack alone, right? Now, with that being said, you also want to be within this organic listings too. And main reason is because sometimes you can't necessarily rank, obviously, your one Google business profile within all the different cities that you may cover. So you want to be able to make sure that you can rank for, if you can't be within the map pack just due to, the reason that you're not actually located in that city, but you still service it, then the next best place is going to be doing it, within these listings. The closer to the map pack, the better, right? So when it comes to the actual website here, it looks like Black Tire Remodeling is going to be the highest competitor for a remodeling company, and we can see they're actually in the map pack as well, right? Now, let's go ahead and move on to taking a look at your website real quick. So right off the bat, it's a good looking website. Nothing wrong with it there. It's clean, things of that nature. It's not slow. It doesn't lag or glitch or anything like that. So everything seems sound here. Now, the other reason I'm always looking at a homepage in particular is going to be the actual content that I can read. And this is what Google is reading too. So the Google doesn't come in here and look at it with human eyes. They have a robot that comes through and actually reads all the content, right? So they don't even look at it, they're reading it. Now, with that being said, Google has a sweet spot for content. We typically want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone just on the home page, okay? Now, when we're scrolling up and down, we can kind of tell this is our major piece here. So we're going to be slightly light when it comes to the amount of content that your homepage here has as well. Now, I did take a look. At some of these other pages, they have a little bit more content. You could probably still fill more content out than this. And the main reason I'm saying that is because another rule of thumb is every 150 to 200 words of content, you can now input one of these buyer intent keywords, right? Without undersaturating or oversaturating your website with them either. So that's the sweet spot and rule of thumb for the rest of the website. So I think website overall, look wise and flow wise is great. It just needs some help with content. If you can prioritize content and really get this site optimized when it comes to that, um, it's greatly going to affect the way that you can rank within Google. Okay. Now, I went ahead and I threw your website into this paid program called Ahrefs that I use. It gives me this quick dashboard of numbers that is good for a quick little synopsis here and then for comparisons as well. Now, with that being said, these first two ratings that we're seeing are DR and a UR rating. Okay. So these are power and trust ratings for first your entire domain, and secondly just your home page. Okay. Now these are rated out of 100, so we can tell practically no power and trust as of yet through Google. Okay, and that's just because we don't have that many backlinks from referring domains yet to your website. So with that, you want to build these up quantity wise, but also quality wise. Make sure the ones you're building out to your website are going to be at a very high quality. So in return, if you're getting a backlink from a website that has no credibility with Google in the first place, it's not really going to help you out. But if you get a backlink from a very highly reputable website, it's going to gain credibility with your website drastically. Now, here's that content that I was talking about. You only have 10 keywords within your website currently for people to even find you, right? And with all these different services that you provide, you should have plenty more keywords, and especially most of them are going to be buyer intent too. I would say anywhere from probably 75 to 100 different keywords within your website is what you could have. And if you're able to rank for a lot of those within the areas that you do, you'd be seeing a lot of traffic, okay? And we can kind of look at that now. Um, so JMC Remodeling, these were my top search or top competitor for like home remodeling Davenport, Iowa. Now we can see I threw them, so I'll look at their website, then I'm throwing them all into the same program here for a quick comparison. We can see their ratings are a little bit higher, same amount of keywords, but they are getting a little bit of traffic just because they are on that first page of Google for Davenport. And then we have Black Tie, that top competitor for Quad Cities. This is them in that same program. You can see their rankings a little bit higher as well than yours. They do have a few more keywords, but still about the same traffic, right? Now, here's the thing where you need to tell me exactly what type of work you want to do, okay? So I looked up roofing Quad Cities, okay? Now, one of the top competitors here is A1 Roofing when it comes to the Quad Cities area and roofing. Now, it looks like you guys do some, so that's why I'm asking, I really need to know more information about you guys. But, here's them into that same program. If this is a top competitor when it comes to these types of numbers, that's really nothing too hard to beat. But you can see what being on the first page for roofing in this area calls for, over 300 traffic per month. And if we can get the traffic coming to your website all being from buyer intent keywords, the conversion rate on that is typically going to be 30 to 40%. Even if you want to stick to more of the remodeling side of things, even if you can get this, 10 plus another 10, 20 per month, and then 30-40% of that is going to be converting to either call you or fill out some type of form to get a hold of you. And then you can slap your, conversion rate for sales onto that. You can kind of see how many jobs a month you could be looking from just that a little amount of traffic to your website. So with that being said, I hope this video helps you out one way or another. You can use some of this information in here however you please. Now, if you want some more information from me, or if you need me to elaborate on anything, please feel free to reach out to me, whether that's a phone call, email, or a text. And then I just wanted to say thank you one more time for taking that phone call and allowing us to send this video out to you. And then if you've reached here, I do really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch it all the way through as well. So thank you one more time. Bye.